pressure in my vessel so I pop. Got me thinking about being what I'm not. Got me questioning my dreams. Do I even got a shot? God done left me on scene when I asked him for the plot. Indecision steady creeping in the daily thoughts. All my voices steady ringing, screaming you a fraud. Just for peace of mind, I pay a daily cost.
มือ
ยูก็น่ากินนะไม่รู้ว่าเราจะเปลี่ยนไหม
ยุก็ได้นะเจ๊ทำทีเดียวเลยแล้วแต่ลูกค้า
ไม่เอาก๋วยเตี๋ยว
ตัวเราไอ้ก่อนก็น่าจะเอาโฟมเลยใส่ดิได้กินแน่วันนี้ปิดดิ
อันนี้ก็น่ากินนะ
เกอร์ไฟฟิตยังไม่ได้ทำนี่อะไรก็ทำได้นะอะไรจะยืนการทำเดิม
ได้ละแขน
ต้นนะหอยช่างเลยก็หอย
สวัสดีค่ะ Because I want to buy a using card.
Using card. How long you stay in Thai?
I guess 1 month.
Okay. So do you bring a passport?
Yes.
Okay. This package for you use internet only. And this package you can use internet unlimited and free call 15 minutes per time.
Okay, this one.
This one นะคะ Okay.
I think I would like to do this one.
okay.
Yeah.
This price for package, the package 300 baht and new SIM card 50 baht. It's okay. Now please set. Okay. Want to pay by cash?
Yeah.
Right? Okay. 350 baht. Okay. Just a moment นะคะ You want to put SIM card? Yes. Okay. This return your change นะคะ and this your phone number นะคะ Okay.
สวัสดีครับซื้อถุงไหมครับ
Sorry?
Do you want plastic bag?
No, no thanks. Normal? Thank you. Sawadee
ไหวละ
I'm looking for a 1 month rent room.
No.
No.
ชีมาฟู
Full. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes.
Hi.
Oh, we have the contract 3 months only ค่ะ
3 months.
Yes, 3 months only contract.
Okay. I got it. Thank you.
So
Thank you very
sorry.
much. ขอบคุณค่ะ I'm looking for any left.
We have maybe this room.
Wow. Check in next week.
This room have the Wi-Fi นะคะ
No Wi-Fi. Okay. Is there any room? Sawadee ka.
We are full, fully booked at the moment.
next month ขอบคุณค่ะ
ได้ค่ะ ให้ยังไงเดี๋ยวถ้ามีให้ว่างเดี๋ยวโอเคได้ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ
Do you have
So you minimum for the 6 months only.
อ๋อสวัสดีค่ะ
It's not available
อ๋อโอเค
sorry
ขอบคุณค่ะ Do you have a Wi-Fi? Wi-Fi? Do you have
Wi-Fi free lobby only
lobby only?
Yes. no
Okay. How much is this?
3,200 baht
3,200
200
baht per month.
per month yes
Air conditioning.
3,700 baht yes
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Bye
ขาตรงนี้นะจับขาตรงนี้นะ
ของหนูที่เป็นสไตล์นี้แต่ว่าใช่ไหมล่ะขอมือเพิ่มมาให้ก่อน
ไส้แห้ปลาหมึกนึ่ง
กิน
10 บาท
Maybe 30 minutes?
โอเคโอเคดาวชูวัน
One.
วันโอเควันโอเคบิ๊กดาวโอเค
เอานี่อย่าพาไปโหดด้านหลัง
โอเค
Yeah.
Falling to pieces in my room. Are you coming over? That's cool. I could use a little something to do. Could go outside, take a little ride if you want to. That's cool. I did what I was supposed to. There's nothing left for me to do. So now I'm poking out my head through open windows. 'Cause that's what I feel like. Do it tonight. Waking up my brain, maybe you can do the same thing. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen, and when it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, I'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. You want me to say something? I come up with nothing. Maybe we can talk until we figure out a topic. Been so long in my head, caught up in my feelings.
What about this one? 400. Oh, no, it's okay.
Caught up in my feelings. I've been waiting for something new to happen, and when it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens. When it happens, we'll be dancing on the lawn when it happens.
ต้องผ่านสิงคโปร์ต้องกลับไปบริการด้วยนะบริการต้องเข้าไทยนะ